Hello everybody, welcome back to Ramblers of the South Stand. Conor here, and we are back with your post-match reaction. Leeds United 2, Bristol City 0. A far cry from what I would call spectacular from the Whites. It was pretty lackadaisical, pretty lacklustre, up until their man got sent off. Which, I mean, it's hard to say it was disappointing, but it was disappointing. I mean, this is a team who's been battered in the last 3 games, Bristol City. And me and Joe were talking off air, and it does seem to paper over the cracks. After rewatching the highlights, I actually thought Click had a good game. Pablo was okay, wasn't on it 100%. I thought Barry Douglas had a really good game, but Leeds weren't there. Leeds weren't there from the off. It was a shocking first half. It was a 3-4 out of 10 first half. Leeds keeping the ball nice and tidy along the back line, but we weren't really doing anything. And like Lee Johnson alluded to, Leeds weren't strong enough until they got a man sent off, and that was a blessing really. As soon as that happened, you thought to yourself, Leeds can really get in behind him here, we can get some space, we can hurt them. But throughout the game, I didn't really see Cleek bombing on. You weren't really seeing Pablo sort of like delivering what he normally delivers. Obviously, Alioski just kept coming back. But there wasn't really anything there. I mean, what do you guys think? I genuinely, that's what I felt. I felt there wasn't any threat, any real creativity. Leeds had one shot prior the the sending off. And Bristol City had matched us, they had a shot as well, and I thought, you know, Lloyd Kelly, the left back for them, he looks equally as dangerous as well. I thought Wainman looked quite good, but reverting to Leeds, I thought after the sending off we completely changed. Leeds looked a lot more dangerous when we brought Saiz on, who should have come on at half time once again. These decisions need to happen a lot quicker for me. And Jack Harrison didn't really understand that one. He's not done anything for me this season, which has sort of enabled him to come on even as a substitute at the minute with Jack Clark in front of him. You know, I thought Clark's, he's very decisive, he's very critical in those final thirds, and I think he really could have hurt them yesterday, especially with how direct he is. I thought Harrison was tripping over himself 3 or 4 times. Leeds were in an area, and there was one particular time where he should have had a shot, took way too many touches, and yeah, fluffed it. But, you know, it was, I'd probably call it a 5-6 out of 10 performance, and that's, I think I'm only being critical because it's a win at the end of the day. It is a win, and that's what you've got to look at. It's 3 points on the boards. Leeds dug deep. We've got injuries. We've got Will Huffer, I thought, had a decent game. Flapped at a couple of chances. I don't think he looked as confident as Bailey when he first came in, but I thought Apo Ham had a really good game. I thought he played really well. He was assured. Came off for Samu Saiz in the 63rd minute, but I thought he did really well. He was commanding, headed balls down, and sort of fit into the Bielsa system really well. He was linking up, sort of reminded me of Jansen a little bit actually. Maybe it was sort of his Scandinavian prowess, but he looked very, very good. I thought he looked very assured in all elements of the defensive sort of compartments really. I thought he looked that good. But when you look throughout the team, I thought Roof looked isolated, and I think that was because not a lot of players were bombing on. Me and Oscar had a debate in the comments. I didn't think Cleek was that good today. I mean, of all the chances, I think Cleek created quite a few, but his actual his play within the midfield area, I thought he was shut down pretty well by Brownhill and Marlon Pack. I thought they did a really good job. And once again, like I said in my preview, they sat back. They sat back, and frustrated Leeds. And I did call the 1-1, and I do think if it hadn't have been, you know, people won't like this, but you know, if it hadn't have been 11 versus 10, I think that could have just ended 0-0, or possibly even 1-1. I thought when Didau came on for them, I thought he actually had a really good game. I thought he looked strong. I thought he should have started for them 100%. But Leeds, obviously, we bring Saiz on, but sometimes it frustrates me that we don't do these things at half time, and I know a lot of you have called for that. And Leeds seemingly, I don't know, it's Bielsa thing, he seems to give them a little bit of a chance in the second half before then bringing them off. But for me, Saiz could have had a lot more. I mean, we didn't have control of that second half from the start as well. I thought Bristol came into it a lot stronger. They started the half stronger. And Leeds, once again, for the first 50, 55, 60 minutes, we didn't really get into it. And once again, do the changes need to happen earlier? I think so. I think when a team's like that, when Leeds seems to be creating nothing, and we seem to not be innovative at all, and we can't create some stuff in the final third, I think you've got to change it. And Bielsa doesn't seem to like doing that too early, which I can appreciate. She's giving the team chance to gel and really get to it, but it's happened too many times to Leeds this season. It's too many times, and once again we went ahead, which was great. You know, it's the first time, one of the first times we've actually gone ahead first, which was excellent to see. But for me, guys, I don't know about you, but I did think it papered over the cracks a little bit. I thought if it was 11 versus 11, I thought we'd have really struggled. But we've got the stroke of luck that we've had. You know, Wigan, Forest, and now this, so we can't really moan, can we? We got the stroke of luck. It definitely was a red card, 2 yellows, but I did think Leeds were definitely not to that level that we've seen before. But it's a 2-0 win. We go on to Reading, and I'm hoping that we really put Reading away. But we know once again Reading are going to come and do the exact same thing. But this time we cannot rely on a red card. We've got to go out and blitz Reading. Reading are a poor side. Bristol City are a very poor side. I mean, they couldn't string a pass together yesterday. I thought they looked a far cry from their team last season when they came to Elland Road and really put a statement out in that first half. But, you know, it's a win, and a win is a win, so I'm very happy at that, and Lee's got a 2-0 win. Great finishes from Hernandez in particular. That Saiz and Hernandez link that we saw against West Brom, a very similar goal. That's why Saiz has got to start for me. I think Forshaw was brilliant. His range of passing is superb, but you've got to start looking at the creativity, and Leeds seem to be lacking in that department, and we cannot wait for Izzy Brown to get back, can we? Leave your likes, comments, and subscribe if you haven't, guys, and I'll catch you in a bit.